think it's live. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All good. Just gonna grab a bit of water. So today's announcement is on mostly about the pre-order offers and also to do with our websites in general, as well as just the usual notice about what we still offer, like the microscope test if you do live close to Melbourne or around Melbourne or in Melbourne, and are willing to travel to the city. So we're like located pretty close to Southern Cross Station. So if you do like coming to the city a lot and have some time, feel free to book a time to have a mite test. Usually they do cost $90, but if you do have mites, then you do plan to buy our products. If you find out that you have mites, we can make that free. So yeah, like essentially like included in the price. Awesome. So the first big thing, I don't know if this lighting is that great. I think it's just really bright for Facebook. Maybe it's just a sensitive camera. That should be fine. Yeah, so the pre-order offer is running out. So we are only going to be offering the pre-order 70. Oh, the pre-orders are still going, but the 70% off offer for the pre-orders are going to be ending sometime probably like next week. So if you are still willing to get that offer, make sure to get that as soon as possible, since we're not sure too long about when it's gonna finish. That's about it. Other than that, the websites. So our Ungex websites have always, well, until recently, been on different domains for each language. So we've had them kind of separate to reduce like crowding in specific domains, as well as if something goes wrong on one website, we still have like backups to redirect to customers. But since that's had a lot of problems with just Mr. Google, we're trying to fix that up by joining them all together. Apparently that's just more convenient as a website as well. We won't have to edit it as much. We can kind of integrate it all as one and then just have sub pages for each language. So that's going to make it a lot easier to navigate through. You'll be able to go through all of them from ungex.com. If you go to those old website URLs, if you click on them, they should just redirect to the new ungex.com. Let's say mitesoft.com.au was the Australian one. That should redirect to Mitesoft. Why not? It should redirect to ungex.com/au. So that's going to make it a lot simpler as a website name, since it's just our product name rather than looking at different websites. So yeah, check that out. That's going to be an interesting thing. We are still doing that migration right now, so there might be some little technical problems here and there. If you do happen to find something and you are having problems with buying anything or just looking around, feel free to contact us. There's a live chat that'll be there, unless the live chat's having a problem. But if you live in Australia, feel free to call us. If you live overseas and don't want to spend international calling on us, that's fair enough. Feel free to email us or try to somehow. Hopefully the live chat works. The live chat should work, but if it doesn't, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But well, we should be getting onto that as soon as possible if it doesn't. But it is working now, so don't worry. Another thing is if you haven't done the mite test and you are curious about whether you have demonic mites, make sure to jump on our website, ungex.com. Choose one of the sub pages depending on your language or region, and then click on the test or quiz that's on the top, and try out the test. It's just a few minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes at most, and it goes through just habits and symptoms, and kind of gives us a good indication of how populated your demonic mites may be, according to what the information you provide us and the results we've had with previous few thousands of customers. So it does have a good solid back and like groundwork behind how the test works. So yeah, you can probably trust that more than even a microscope test, because everyone has demonic mites. The problem is having a high density of demonic mites is the main problem. So making sure that you have the right habits, right dietary habits, and everything combined kind of makes sure that you have a controlled number of demonic mites. So yeah, that's essentially the main thing that we help, as well as our products help decrease the populations, as well as prevent populations from spreading and increasing. We also make sure that habits are corrected to help the products at the same time. So it's kind of a two-in-one kind of thing that we offer. The products by themselves, if you don't know how to use them, they're not going to be as effective. Even if you know habits, there's a limit to how much habits can fix. But it's possibly more important than the specific products. But both of them combined is what we provide. Is why sometimes people say it's expensive. Why does it cost so much? It's just a shampoo or something. But if you think about going to the dermatologist or doctors like a couple of times and talking to them, and them a lot of the time, actually doctors don't know about demonic mites. So, and then they're still going to charge you like, I don't know, $50 or something. So unless you have some kind of healthcare, private health insurance kind of thing, but that's another story. Depends on the country as well. So. Yeah, so it is kind of included in the price. That's why we recommend anyone who buys our products to contact us, so we can go through how to use the products, what kind of habits you should fix, other maybe helpful tips and tricks that will contribute with the eradication of the demonic mites. So yeah. Don't forget to contact us is the main thing. So yeah. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah, so that we have a lot of information and offers that are, once in a while coming out. Different products, maybe just news, blogs, articles. We do have blogs on our website, so you can check them out as well. As well as videos like this where I just rant about either demonic mites or just general health tips, news in general, like today. Just mentioning it again, if anyone missed the start of the video or just skipped through to the middle, that our pre-order offer is ending soon, probably about a week or so at most. So yeah, make sure to jump on that. The pre-orders are still going to be going because they're just normal pre-orders. it's just the 70% off offer on the pre-orders, which is huge. So you shouldn't miss out. Make sure to check that out before that disappears, just at ungex.com. Or if you leave us with your contact number somewhere on the website, on Facebook, somewhere, we'll contact you, and we can give you a brief idea of what those packages might include, and make sure that you know what you're getting into, essentially. Because the treatment for demonic mites isn't easy, like, I'm just gonna buy some donuts kind of thing. That was a bad thing to compare it to, but it's not something you should just try out for a little bit and then see how it goes. It's something you have to kind of be dedicated to go through, since demonic mites are a very difficult parasite that they just spread. They especially depending on your habits, they can increase in populations very quickly. They hide under the skin in the hair follicles and sebaceous glands. So it makes it really difficult to reach them with any products at all, which is why our treatment kind of makes sure to kill them and decrease their populations night by night. And that's essentially how to get rid of demonic mites. It's no easy cure. It's nothing like, just bathe in the sun and then they all die or anything. They don't like UV, but that's not a simple solution to get rid of them. So they do still hide under the skin, so you're not going to be able to kill them just by being under the sun. They do come out at night, which is why our products are to be used in the evening or at night when the demonic mites just come out to start eating. So they're going to be eating oils and debris, bacteria on the skin. So treating that with our products, which have antibacterial kind of effects as well, with the natural ingredients like coconut oil and the basic ones that everyone knows about are also included to make sure that the bacteria are killed as well as the mites, and any kind of other similar parasites that are other types of mites, head lice. But it's a difficult thing to treat, and especially because everyone has some kind of skin problems generally, and they can be caused by a lot of things. So making sure you know what is causing your symptoms is something that a lot of people forget about, because even high school kids have a lot of acne a lot of the time. I had a lot of acne back in high school. Once in a while, I still get bits and pieces of acne here and there, and that's easy to just be like, oh, it's just because I'm still a kid or something. You have to think about what's causing those issues. If it's hormones, why the hormones are causing acne in general. You can go into a lot of research about certain aspects that certain things you're going through do affect your skin, whether it's stress, what you're eating, how much you're sleeping. It might just be your age, your family, specific other diseases that might be lowering your immune system, which allows mites to essentially benefit from that by not having as much of a counter effect from your body, kind of trying to prevent it from increasing in numbers. So the skin tries to kill bacteria by heating up, causing things like rosacea, trying to contain bacteria by causing things like acne, which for a person for the average person, it's not something they like, even though the body's trying its best to do what's right, you know. So the skin does react to a lot of things. It's for a reason. It's to let you know that something's going wrong. So you have to make sure that you know what's going wrong. So yeah, make sure to contact us. Jump on ungex.com. Have a look at what demonic mites do, what they can cause, how they can cause things. Browse around the internet. You know, there's a lot of articles and things that you can look at. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, feel free to book an appointment with us just to chat about demonic mites, or just skin symptoms. We can discuss what you're going through. You know, we can kind of, we're not, you know, psychologists or psychological therapist kind of people, but we do listen to what you're going through, because it is really important to your skin condition, your health in general. So yeah, that's essentially what we do. So make sure to eat healthy and sleep, exercise, a lot of things that help with regenerating cells, just cleaning your body in general, like drinking lots of water, getting rid of unnecessary oils by, you know, not eating too many oily foods, is really important. You know? Yeah, general health will fix a lot of skin issues as well. So it's not all the time, especially once you do have a large population of demonic mites, you have to still kind of get rid of them at the same time as improving your health. So that's both kind of something you have to deal with and something you can get a habit of doing, and then after you've got rid of mites, you'll be better than you were before having the mites. So yeah, hopefully that's been a okay rant for a few minutes. So yeah, make sure you check out the pre-order offer on ungex.com. 70% off only for a few more buyers, since it's supposed to be the first 100. Not quite sure what the number's at. There's a record somewhere. But yeah, don't miss out. It's a great offer. 70% off doesn't happen very often. Like, that's why it's 70% off. Like, you never see 70% off at the supermarket. Maybe someone does. You know, I usually am happy with half price at the supermarket. I do buy a lot of things at half price. So 70% off should be convincing enough for a lot of people. So check that out. Like, follow, and subscribe to us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and Twitter if you want. Not sure about Twitter too much, but yeah, it does exist. And yeah, keep up with what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing the right things. Stay safe, stay mite-free, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time zone you're in. Hopefully my accent wasn't too bad, being in Australia and having Asian parents. That I don't know how that affects my accent, but hopefully it's not too hard to understand. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to leave a comment below. We'll get back to any comments that are left. I'll probably browse through my own videos that I make. But yeah, make sure to ask any questions that you need. I'll probably provide a link, or someone will help me maybe provide a link in the comments below as well if you want to check out our website, check out the special pre-order offer for the last time. And yeah, that's it from me for today. So thanks, and have a good day, wherever you are.